Hi, I'm Steve, Woodworking Masterclass. It's been a while, and I don't know if I'm talking to myself because I've got cobwebs. I've just had to completely redo the setup in the shed, so I'm just seeing if I actually am live yet, which would be really nice if I was, but it doesn't look like I am. I've got no idea what is happening. There we go. Out there in... Oh, yes, I am. Look at that. I can look at myself. Okay, well, that's good. I have had so much drama. Now, well, wait a minute. I've got no sound there. Why?
Okay, well, that's good.
Wait, there you go. Now I've fixed the sound. All right, look. I'll say it again. G'day, this is Steve, Woodworking Masterclass. It has been a while, and this poor old grey-haired gentleman's brain has been stretched to the limit. Because what I did, for those of you that I followed some of the videos, hang on, I'll just see if I can find chat here and I'll pull that out, just in case there is someone there. Oh, there is someone there, g'day. Hang on, I've got to pull this chat out so I can work with it. Oh, look, I tell you, it's all happening here. Let me get out of that one. Let's pull that over there. And I'll put that in there. Oh, I tell you, it's trying to retrain the brain. And I can't see because I've got light everywhere. Wait on. If I pull that one there, and I put that there, and bring this down. Oh, I can show you what I'm doing there because I've got these cameras set up. I hope. Let's have a look. There you go. Well, you can't quite see, but I'm just trying to bring this down there so I can fit it all in. And then I can go back to, oh, I tell you, I'm going to put the air conditioner on. That's how flustered I am. Oh, dearie me. I tell you what, this is how long it's been since I've been doing this. The air conditioner, I kid you not, hang on, let me try this camera. Oh, look at that, it is always... The air conditioner is set for heat and 28 degrees. So I'm just going to adjust that and I'll be with you. I've got a lot of things that have been going on, a lot of things happening, a lot of cool things, and things I'm happy with. And the only thing I wasn't happy with was the fact that all my cameras were going gaga and nutsoid and I had to recalibrate everything. But it's all good. So now I have g'day Alan, how are you? And g'day John. We are fuller. Then Bob's not here at the moment. He's just gone up to get something to eat, I think, because he said, I am done with this. It is too frustrating, Dad. I'm going to up and open the fridge and get something to eat. Aaron, coming in good here, Minnesota. Thank you for that. Oh, dear. If that would... Okay. Is that wood like your computer screen? No. My computer screen is... Oh, I'm going to show off now. That one. There you go. That's my computer screen. Down there. This, I'm going to tell you about this in a moment. Long-time sufferers of Woodworking Masterclass will be amazed. G'day, Roy. How are you, mate? I hope you're feeling well. Yes, I'm finally back in. Well, what happened? Those of you that have been following what I've been doing, I did some work with Record Power. UK took the international marketing manager. Mike Davies. Mike, if you're watching, mate, I haven't forgotten about you, but things have been... So those videos will be with you very, very shortly, I promise. And what we actually did, we took our, not all the range, but a fair whack of the range of Record Power stuff out into the bush. We took lathes, I've got to shut this door, well, not lathe plural, lathe singular, bandsaw, sander, scroll saw, carving chisels, lathe chisels. The idea was we were going to go out to the scrub because the drought is really, really bad out there, and we were going to do some videos. Had it all planned out, took all the cameras out of this studio, the cameras out of the top shed that I now have as a second woodworking shed which I'll be doing lathe work in. There you go. I do know how to use a lathe, you know. And so it's easier to clean up than have a lathe here and make a mess everywhere. So there you go. So Theo came out with us. He did the lathe work. Mike came out, myself, and my grandson, Anthony, he was a great help on the cameras. And as I said, took all the cameras from this studio, the studio up the front of the house I do blacksmithing and I'll be doing other stuff in. Packed it all up, had a brilliant idea of what we're going to do. Set all the cameras up and set it all out. I took I don't know if you ever watch A Room for Woodwork, the little workbench I made there, took that workbench out too so we could do some carving. And one thing led to another. We didn't get much done the first day. Mike was absolutely tired because he and Theo had just finished doing the Melbourne woodwork and artisan show, or whatever it's called now. And Mike had been up since 3 o'clock Monday morning. Theo had got back on Saturday night, drove up, picked Mike up from the airport early Monday morning, and then we drove the few hundred kilometres out to where we were going, set up camp and everything. So they were absolutely stuffed when they woke up. They didn't wake up till 9 o'clock. I had plans of starting the video and make stuff at about 9 o'clock. Let's go. But no, they didn't get out of bed till 9, so we had to cook breakfast. And then at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, we decided we'd go into town and have a coffee. And when we came back, it was about 2 o'clock, so we decided we'd better have some lunch and another coffee. Then we thought it'd be a good idea to have a bit of rest. And by about 4:30, nothing had been done. And the cocky, that's what in Australia we call the farmers, right? The farmer who owns the property we were on came down and he had a drone. And he started flying this drone around. So we thought, righto, we've got to do something. So we set up everything, set the cameras up, got underway, and then it started to get dark. And we thought, oh, well, tomorrow morning we'll be into it. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Now, bearing in mind this country that we're in is in drought, dire drought. Hasn't had rain, reasonable rain for over a year, a couple of years. And they hadn't had any rain at all for about 3 or 4 months. Yeah, you guessed it. 1 o'clock in the morning, it started to pelt down. Didn't make any difference to the drought, unfortunately. But all the cameras are out and all the machines are out. So I'm running around in my undies and a pair of boots at 1 o'clock in the morning, tripping over things, picking up the cameras, trying to get it all put away. Got back into my tent, tried to go back to sleep, and then I woke up. And because when I got there, the weather was beautiful. It was, I don't know, about 28 degrees, slight breeze, nothing. So I didn't bother pegging all my tent down. In the interim, when this rain hit, the wind came and blew my fly off because I only had 4 corner posts, and my tent is all fly screen, except for when you've got a fly over it. So consequently, all the water came in, the pillow got saturated, the sleeping bag got soaked, everything else got wet. So I thought, well, I'm not getting out of bed early in the morning because it's still raining. At 9 o'clock, something about 9 o'clock, Mike screams out, do you want breakfast? I said, I'm not cooking it, we go to town. He said, all right. So we went into town, came back, and it stopped raining at about 10:30, but it took us an hour and a half and a full can of inox and steel wool to clean all the rust off the lathe, the sanders, the bandsaws, vices and everything else we had. Then we started to do something about 1 o'clock, so consequently we didn't get all the filming done. But that's a long way of saying I had a good time, but it didn't work out just the way I wanted. But, so I'm going to tell you about this in a minute. Hang on, let me read the chat. Something very interesting happened whilst I was there. G'day, Jared. How are you, mate? Sorry I've been raving. Brian, damn, nearly missed it. Mate, I nearly missed it myself. Oh, dear. I've had so much dramas getting this. And apparently, here's a clue. Whoops. If you have a device that works on a USB 3 outlet, it will not work if you plug in a USB 2 cable. There you go. And then I couldn't get back into my YouTube account, so I had to go and find the password. Yeah, not that easy. Went in Google, so I've got 3 computers, 4 computers. And they're all totally different. One, I don't need two actually, I don't need passwords at all. One, when it updated in that latest big Windows 10 update thing, it said I only have to use 4 numbers. The other one I've still got to use a full doover on. Anyway, I thought I'll go and check out what my Google password is. Oh, you got to have your your Microsoft password. All right, what's my Microsoft password? Oh, well, we can't tell you. You have to go into your account and put in your Microsoft password, and then we'll let you know. I said, well, I don't know what my Microsoft password is. Anyway, went into Microsoft. Oh, give us your password, and it all comes up in dots. No good to me, so I had to change my password, and then it still wouldn't work on Google, so I changed all my passwords. I'm over it. It's too much. Oh, hey, life used to be so easy, didn't it? Yeah, not anymore. Where did I get? Anyway, I've changed it. I've now got my Google open, and all the computers have the same password, and I can do YouTubey stuff. Anyway, what happened? Yeah, what happened while I was out there? When I came back, on the trailer I had the lathes and the benches and the saws and everything. And I got to think, because those of you that know or don't know, I built a classroom up the front, which I was going to teach woodworking from. No, I lost that. I'm going off that for the moment. I'm going to do mobile woodwork, metalwork, blacksmithing, even sewing. Oh, there you go. So say if you live in the Brisbane area and you want some one-to-one tuition, or you might get a group of people together, you might want to know how to use a lathe. Not a problem. I'll stick the Herald Coronet on the back of the trailer, throw the lathe tools in, put some timber in. I'll come out for half a day, and I'll charge you, of course, and you can get to learn how to use a lathe. Same thing you want to do bandsaw work, bandsaw boxes, not a problem. I'll get one of my bandsaws, put it in the trailer, bring the timber and everything else we need, drive out to wherever you are, unload it, half day lesson, there you go. So that's what happened as a result of that trip, and I'm happy about that. I will still run some workshops in the workshop up the front, but they'll be specialty workshops, and I might only do 3 a year, maybe 4 a year. That'll be with marquetry. Had an interesting job with marquetry. Should I show you? No, I won't. It was very sad. Those of you that remember that box, I'll show you. Have I got my phone on me? Bet you I haven't. No, I haven't got my phone on me. Oh yes I do. Wait a minute. Hang on. Where's my glasses? Oh, what are we up to? Oh, a wizard technology. Mate, I tell you, I wish I had more hair because I could pull some of it out then. What the hell's going on, Salvi? I'm just having a rant, mate. It's taken me ages to get everything working again. So I'm just ranting about it. This is a test to make sure it all works. But those of you that may remember, I was doing a box. Which camera shall I show you on? That's the one here. With marquetry, and it had a rose and everything. It's finally finished and be delivered. That doesn't do it justice whatsoever. And on the inside, that's a bit of a better picture there. Whoops. Get in there. Is it going to focus? Yeah, there you go. And then the inside was. There you go. Again, that doesn't show you the full colours of what it actually turned out like. I was pretty happy with it. It's got leather on the bottom and what have you. And it looks nice, and more importantly, it's delivered. That brought out a new thing. We are fuller. You're killing me. Well, I'm pleased someone's gaining some merriment out of my distress. It's all good. I've sorted it out now. It's good. I've got to go shopping soon too. That's always a good thing. Sorry I can't say it's almost midnight bedtime. Buzzer, thank you very much for dropping in. I appreciate that. If you like it, subscribe. If you haven't already, I appreciate that. Aaron, thank you. Night all, have a great night and a safe one, and I'll catch you up with you hopefully on a future stream. We'll see if we can get them more regular, more often from now on. What did I get up with? Oh yeah, that was right. We were out bush, okay? And, we're out bush. Oh, and a drone, that's what it was. This cocky had this drone and the footage was just amazing. I'd had nothing to do with them at all. Sounded like a swarm of angry bees. You think there's Spitfires flying around. But the footage was phenomenal. So yeah, you guessed it. When I got back on Friday, I went out on Saturday and bought myself a drone. Couldn't help myself. I got a Mavic Platinum Pro. I looked at the Zoom too, but I really couldn't justify the extra money for it. And so I had that for about 3 or 4 days. My grandson, they were flying it. I think we broke 10 propellers in the first few days. So then I went out and bought prop guards. Haven't broken a propeller since. But in the meantime, what happened? Yes, that's right. In the meantime, I thought I might as well go and get my pilot's licence. So not aircraft, I mean drone pilot's licence. In Australia, I think we're one of the very few countries that are actually requiring people to have drone licences. With mine, I could have got away without having a drone licence because it's sub 2 kilo, but I thought, you might as well get it because you never know when you need it. So I took a week off and did that, and very, very interesting. If you've had nothing to do with map reading, military stuff, or mechanics, it can be a bit daunting. But I found with my background, not even military stuff, it was just using, the alphabet, the phonetic alphabet, Alpha Bravo, Charlie Tango, Delta, whatever. And also map reading. And a lot of avionics and aviation chat, because what CASA, which is, I'm not sure, but I think it's the Civil Aviation Safety Authority. They're the people that actually license drone pilots in Australia. And they're basing the training on what actual airline pilots have to do. So I thought it was a bit of an overkill, but there again, it was very interesting. And even though I think they're a bit of a nanny state in the restrictions, I can see the reasons behind them, but I think they should have another category where, you can get away with a little bit more. There are ways around it. I wouldn't just film people. You can't be within 30 metres of people, which is absolutely hopeless for the reason I bought the drone. But there's some technicalities you can use that allow you to get closer to people legally, but I shan't go into those. It's okay, I did my drone licence, and we did that. Oh, that was right. And then I thought I'm going to go and have a coffee after I did that. Big week. Hang on, more people are coming in. Oh, dear. 9 p.m. in California, Scott. Oh, mate, I should be going to bed in California. I'd be ready for it now. Wednesday evening. Okay, well, it's 6 minutes to 2 in the afternoon on Thursday here, which I'm looking at that. I've got to get to the bank soon. US only requires a license if you fly for money. Yeah. That's true. They do. There are some categories which they call the exclusion zone in Australia. And if you're sub 2 kilo and you are cinematography or video, which is what I am, you're a real estate agent or a tradesman, which I am, so really I can get it on both counts. But the restrictions they put on you in the exclusion zone, you're not really much better off than if you're flying for fun, which in Australia, I believe in November or February, you're going to have to at least get accredited, and that's to show you, understand the, I don't know what they call it, the standard, excuse me, I'll just got my Nikon battery on charge, I just want to take it out because I don't want it to overcharge. Standard operating not standard operating procedures, or whatever it is, but it's common sense stuff. But one of the cartoons, I digress, I'm sorry, but I'll do it. One of the cartoons in one of the PowerPoint presentations we had to do was brilliant. It said common sense is, and it had all these people, and there was one bloke that obviously smelt, and everyone was walking away from him. And it said, common sense is like deodorant. The people that need it the most use it the least. I thought that was cool. Enjoyed that. Anyway, yeah, so that was a heavy week, so I took a week off. No, I didn't. I took a couple of days off and went and had a coffee, and I was having a coffee, and I took a sketch pad with me because I had some ideas of, I don't know, I just want to draw some stuff, because it really, finishing that box sort of undid a blockage for me. Creatively, I think I was stymied, I was stuck. I just didn't have the gastric juices for it anymore. It was, yeah, I'd lost my mojo and couldn't see any sense in it, but there was a very good reason that box had to be finished, which I'm not at liberty to divulge, but it was very emotional and it was very serious. So that sort of sparked a new interest in enthusiasm and emotion of what I'm doing and how I can get involved. Because true creativity, it doesn't come from the head, it comes from the heart. You've got to be in the mood. There has to be a good enough reason to allow you to move ahead. And that was a good enough reason. So anyway, I digress once more. Then I sat having a coffee, scribbling. And I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see which one I'm looking at. Oh, that'll do. So I sat there scribbling. And that's what I scribbled. And when I came home, I said to my wife, the ever-patient, lovely Susie, that's Bob. Is that Bobster? You're coming in, mate. Hey, the Bob. The Bob. People are just hanging to see you, mate. They are. Where are you? Did you just come over here? No, here. Here you go. You come here. You going to say hello? Oh, look at that tail. How that tail does not stop wagging. You're a mongrel of a dog. You really are. You're just so... Oh, where's he going? Look at that. Going over on me bed. I've had enough. I've had a feed. That's it. On me bed. So he's good. So, yeah. I'll get back to where I was. The bed, and I know many of you, forget the music stand, the bed I promised my dear wife I'd make one. Oh, I don't know, might be about 4 years, could be 5 years ago. We bought the mattress, and it's been sitting in our bedroom ever since. And it's a super king size, which is bigger than a normal king size. We've got a queen size, and then a king size is bigger than that, and a super king is bigger than the queen size. So when I doodled this up, I just got so excited, I thought, that's it, going to start making the bed. That's what these bits here, and I'll actually glue these up for you. I might document this, because what I want to do, I've always wanted to include blacksmithing and metalwork and woodworking together once I started doing that. So, hang on, let me see if I can get a decent picture here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. These here are going to be round ebony pillars, which I should have dated them, but that's going to be the ebony, part of the ebony pillar. Haven't worked out about the top yet. I don't know, I might hit Theo up and he can turn something. Or I wouldn't mind making a blacksmith's basket for that. These strips along here are going to be black mild steel. These pieces here, which are these bits that are on the bench here that I'm going to glue together, are going to be carved crisscross pattern, like that. That'll all be done with H&T Gordon stuff. And gold. Whoop. What do we get up to? All these scrolls I'm going to do out of brass. So they're going to be brass strap, and then I'll either braze or silver solder them onto the metal strips. This part here I've changed slightly. Let me just pick that up. See, and I posted this on Instagram to keep me honest, and all my sons commented, "That's it, Dad, you're done now, you're going to have to make it." So this here, I'm going to have as an ellipse, which I've got to make a jig for, which I'll show you in a bit. And that's going to be in ebony. I think I'll do it in plywood and then veneer it with ebony. And then behind there is going to be some marquetry of hummingbirds. I've just bought a couple of books so I can get some good ideas of hummingbirds. And then these were going to be ebony circles over the top, but I've given that away. I think what I'm going to do is with brass, put scrolls all the way around here so it'll look like a bird's cage, and it'll be a gilded bird's cage. This piece under here is solid, which is lining up against the wall over there, and it's going to be that diamond pattern, the same as that. So there you go. That's what's happening in my world. Huh. And I just got some copper, which I was going to do it today, but I'm just looking at the time, I won't have time to. But ages ago, my clever wife made this embroidery. And so what I want to do is cut a circle in the copper, put it over the embroidery, and then I'll make an ambonia frame. Again, it'll be a plywood frame with ambonia veneer. So that's something else we're going to do. So as you can tell, I've got my mojo back, which is good. Oh dear. Hey Bob, Roy said g'day. Oh mate, have a look, Roy. Look. Where is he? Oh look. Isn't that just? I'm so tired. I've been working my jaws. So haven't you, Bob? You've been working. He didn't even answer his name. You should see the feed he got last night. My goodness. I couldn't have eaten it in a week. But anyway, where we go? Hi, Bob. Can you hold up the drawer again? It was too close. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. There you go. Which one's that? How about that? So really, you're only looking at... Okay, you're looking at that half because it's going to be a mirror of the other half. I used to go by accurate drawings and that, but so I don't know if I just couldn't be bothered. But I like the organic feel, and it develops. Whereas if I draw something, and I did, if you look at the very, very first Woodworking Masterclass series, I drew that, and yeah, I've still got a couple of pieces around, and it's just too staid. Whereas if I draw it to get the idea, to get the creative juices pumping, then you can explore things as they happen along. It's all that ironwork originally was going to be black iron, and then I thought, I could spray it gold, and I thought, hey, why don't I use brass and bend the scrolls and everything, which is going to be nice. I'm looking forward to that. You'll need sunglasses to go to bed. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Alan. When you're asleep, your eyes are shut, and it's behind you. It's on the bed head. So there you go. Yeah, no, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge, as Darryl Eastlake would have said. Looking forward to it. And this stuff here, I've got to make you can see them online. I'll do one too, but you can make elliptical tracks for your router to run on. So that's what I bought this C-section for. And funnily enough, I bought it about 10 years ago. Because I was going to make an oval coffee table. And it was still in the original bag that I bought it with the receipt and everything. That's how come I know it was about 10 years ago. Oh, dear. All right. And this is that poly whatever stuff that they used to make chopping boards out of. I'm going to use that as a slide so it slides smoothly. As I said, I've moved the lathe up the top shed, so if there's any turning to be done, it will be done in the top shed, not down here, because I'm sick of cleaning up. And here, if I'm mainly using hand tools, it doesn't get quite as messy as when I use machines. I've tied it up so well I don't know where anything is. I'm looking for paper to put down so I can do some gluing. Doesn't matter, I know where some more is if I can't find that one. Bear with me. I'll be back in a tick. Whoops. Of course, I'm pleased the camera's not out in the machinery shed because it's not as tidy yet, but we're working towards it. We're getting there slowly. Oh, that was interesting. I thought I had a roll of paper there, but as always, I was mistaken. So where is it out here? No. What's that? That looks like that'll do. That'll do. It's only to stop the glue from getting everywhere. That is a nuisance, huh? I was having a day like that when I was finishing that box off. Oh, 3 marking gauges I used. I kept putting them down and couldn't find out where I put them. There we go. What's this one? This'll do. It really is quite interesting. And yeah, I want to keep this traditional, so I'm using hide glue, as those of you that watch me know I like using. Put another one there, I think. Oh, gooey, gooey. You know, all the hide glue had gone all rotten as well. But it's all good now. Let's see if I can find a couple of strips of plywood. I know I've got some next door. Let me just go into this shed here. There you go, give us a piece of that. Oh, there we go, all good. I swore and declare that I'd keep this place tidy. Just now, let myself off that one. I'll spin it around so you can see. There you go. I had been sorting all the cables out, so that's why that mess is there. But if I take that off, it's not too bad. And what I want to do is just rip up a couple of gluing strips, which I reckon that'll do that. And I better move this camera around the other side because there's a camera up there but it's in the way. So I'll just move it. There we go. It's not that important at the moment. Putting everything else on. Let's see. Lob these off. I just put a mark on it. Where did the mark go? There it is. Okay. Actually, I need 4 of these, won't I? I'll see how I go for... See how I go for clamps. Whether or not we need extra clamps or not. Okay. Oh, I might try this one. Let's see if this one works. That one's there. So if I do this and that, then you can see what I'm doing that way. Oh, it's so nice to have everything working again. Was doing my head in was some of the C-track might be good behind the headboard to attach. Yeah, it possibly could be, but I like to keep it old-fashioned, oldie-worldy. And the last thing I want when I'm in bed's a phone going off. But good idea, good idea. Is your high glue different from the stuff in the bottle? Yes, it is. I do have some stuff in the bottle, actually. Which is not here. Oh, there it is. Oh. There you go. It's a tight bond product. Which one are we on? There you go. Haven't used it as yet. I haven't used it. I was going to use it when I was doing the box, but I know high glue works, and I was really under the pump, and I didn't have any time for, oh, that didn't quite work the way I expected it, so I didn't use it. But I will get around to doing it. I've got a lot of, in fact, the range of tight bond glues to do. Plus I've got some work to do on Libron products. I've got all their products here at the moment, so I'll do videos on them. I did put a sprung joint in this last night. For those of you that aren't sure what a sprung joint is, it's actually where you plane down, instead of shooting it so it's dead straight, you plane a dip in it. So when they come together, this is exaggerated, the two ends of the boards meet and there's this ellipse, like a pair of lips, in the middle. Then when you clamp it up, the pressure of clamping those two bowed bits up puts more pressure on the ends. So when it dries out, and normally that's if you've got boards that are parallel and you glue them together, they'll split on the ends. And the reason is, as it dries out, the pressure just lets go and it splits. Whereas by doing it this way, you squeeze these two elliptical bits together and that preloads the ends, so they can lose moisture and they will still stay together and not separate. So there you go. That was done last night. Oh, sticky stuff. Who's off? Got to go to Mel. All right, catch you later, Alan. All the best, mate. Say good day to Kath for me. Well, everyone this afternoon. Good on you, Roy. Thanks for that. Thanks for coming in, mate. I appreciate that. That was nice. It's nice to be back on and doing something. It won't be a long one. As I said, I've got to go to do some shopping, go to the bank very soon. But if I can get these glued up, it is a start. Morning, Matthew. How you going? I'm actually, this is part of a bed I promised my wife I would make several years ago, and it's got to the stage where I'm happy with the design, and so that's it. I'm going to start making it. I'll tell you, it's got a mind of its own, this. We'll do it this way. So I'm tightening it up. The timber's sliding, but I think it's due to the rotary forces that the clamps are putting onto it. So we'll just try and trick it. We'll trick it, we will. Yeah, that one there. Okay, there we go. Behave itself now. So I'll share one of my pet peeves with you. I hate it when I've got someone in the shed and they want to help. If I want help, I'll ask for it. But I'm so used to doing things by myself, their extra pair of hands get in the way. There you go. That's gonna work. Good job. Nothing new on the big important stuff. I don't know. What big important stuff are you talking about? And I'll see if there is. I don't know. My life is just a whir. There we go. So I might put another one there. I'm trying to work out the rest of my clamps are, but they're still up in the top shed because I took some out west when I went out. That's pretty good, I reckon. Alright, well I won't do the other one now. I'll wait until this one glues. And I'll take it out. We'll have a look tomorrow. I'll just show you that one. There you go. That's got quite a nice glue line down there, and if Bob was up, if he wasn't being such a lazy sausage and lying down over there, I guarantee anything you like, he would be there licking that glue line to get the excess glue off. But I think he's looking at me. Look at that. Where are you? No, you're not looking at me there. There you go, see. Anyway, so we'll leave that. Oh, that was clever. I cut these to use on that and I didn't use them. Oh well, too late. I'll use them on this one next time. That happens. That happens on a big job. Like the box. Which box? Which box? We are fuller. I want to work on this one again. This is another box. Do you mean the rose box? I'm going to start doing my monster box again because I'm all enthused about that. So that's it. I think that was just a quick test, but it took half an hour. G'day from the Midwest. How are you, Zach? Lovely to have you on board. Oh, Bob's just, he's just so tired. All right, well, I think, look at that. I didn't have an apron on, didn't have my uniform on today, and I got muck all over my shirt. Oh, well, you get that in a big job too. But lovely to catch up. Thank you for your patience. I'm really impressed that someone actually came to talk to me and watch me. I thought that was it, but no, I'm sort of back. And what I want to do is I'll eventually might do a stream from here, and then I might do a stream from up in the other shed. There's a job that I want to do, which I will do, what's today? Thursday. Oh, I'll do in the next, I'll have it either between now and Monday, possibly Monday. I want to make a coat rack out of some horseshoes and some of the timber that I picked up when I was out west. Excuse me, we found, or my grandson, found a pile of old horseshoes out in the paddock. So I've got some of those and some of the timber that we cut beefwood, we got from the trees out there, and I'm going to plane the beefwood and I might sand it, I don't know, and oil it down here. Then we'll go up, that'll be that stream, and then about 2 minutes later I'll start another stream up in the top shed, and we can put it all together, and I'll fire up one of the forges. We'll heat the horseshoes up and then fit them to the board. So everything's starting to marry, but I've got to get the cameras up there working like I've got these working now. Oh, what a palaver. Still, It's all good. So that's it. I've got to go and do some shopping. Thank you, everyone that dropped in. Thank you for the mods that were here. Thank you for the members that are still with me. I really am happy and impressed with that. Hang on, here we go. I would not have used anything new on the box cause... Oh, yes, yes, literally. I'm with you 100%. Yeah, any new products, any new tools, I'll try it in scrap. I'll try it on something that isn't as important. I get you now, I do. So that's it. So this is Steve saying thank you to one and all once again, pulling the shed door down and saying remember to keep it sharp, but more importantly, keep it safe, look after yourself, be kind to each other, and I look forward to having your company either in this workshop, in the other workshop, or in the smithy again very, very soon. Till then, look after yourselves. God bless. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.